how we do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
how we do this.
But you said something powerful. You said, I'm one of the most confident people you met. Man, it took me years to be okay with being confident. Because, I grew up in a very religious community.
Why is church? Why is, because I didn't grow up, because I hear that, but when I came over, some of my confidence, I was like, well, I don't want to be like that because that may be taken wrong.
Nah, man.
And I began to like kind of slow it down.
Do you know how many times I would be in church like sounding like Kanye, like I'm one of the best to ever do it. And I'll never forget a lady from the church used to say, settle down, son. Let somebody else tell you that. Yeah. Why would I wait for someone else to affirm my greatness?
Yeah.
Because then you become codependent on how people feel about you.
Yeah.
Now, me thinking I'm great does not in return belittle other people.
Yeah.
But I truly believe it's okay to believe that you're great and that you're amazing at what you do. I just truly don't believe that anybody can do what I can do, just like nobody can do what you can do. Yeah. You know what I mean? You were graced for this show.
Yeah.
I don't care how mmany shows, how many podcasts, they're not going to do it like you. And it's okay to say that while empowering other people.
Let me get $100.
I got you.
Because I told you they call it a podcast. We got to find anybody $100. No. Cash out. You see him he did the podcast. Profit. I'm gonna give you my cash out.
But it wasn't. You weren't supposed to say you're great. You're not supposed to think highly of yourself. You know what I mean? It's almost like you got to walk around. But when you really look up the synonyms of humble, it literally says to think low of yourself. Why would I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Why would I think low of myself? So I had to literally detox from the stuff that I was told to do.
Mm-hmm.
In those religious forms. I don't like to say church because I love church and I love the way I was raised and I love,
How were you raised?
I was raised in a religious home. I was raised in a spiritual home. I wasn't raised in an overly religious home.
Okay.
So while we were listening to Fred Hammond and Vanessa Bell and John B. Key, we were also listening to Jodeci and Earth, Wind & Fire and the OJs.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? And Charlie Wilson. You know what I mean? So,
ooh-wee.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, yeah. So, that kind of gave me my mix and, just being okay. Shout out to my mom. But, it took me years to get confident because the truth is you got to have a certain level of confidence for people to not walk over you. Because I used to be the guy standing on the side of the stage waiting on people to come and take a picture and da-da-da-da. And they just walk over me, da-da-da-da-da. And you know what I mean? When you try to do business with them, they try to take advantage of you, all of that. You know what I mean? So I did have to boss up, you know what I mean? So I just think there's a fine line between confidence and arrogance.
So